All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women, to the dead in Yahweh Shai also, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. Okay? This is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, also known as the book of Sirach or Sirach, however you pronounce it, not a big deal. Tomato, tomato, dado, all right? Sirach 1 and 22. This is a furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction. So a furious man cannot be justified. Okay? In fact, a furious man can get himself killed. A man's anger has a lot to do with a man's pride. And being in this truth, it's all about humility. It's not about being proud. Now, we don't just, allow any and everyone to just come and put their hands on us and abuse us in that type of manner. But because of someone saying evil things about us when they drive by when we're out there teaching, or because someone looked at you wrong out in public, or because, you're out in traffic and a car cuts you off, as much as that may piss you off, okay? A furious man can't be justified, because that may lead to you getting arrested, doing something stupid because you couldn't control your emotions, okay? Or to the point you end up getting yourself hurt or even killed. A furious man cannot be justified. Even if your fury is justified, you may get yourself caught up in a situation in the eyes of others that does not look justifiable. Okay? A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction. A patient man will tear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. Why is the patient man tearing? He's just holding back, okay? Holding all that hell that he's catching in, not trying to react on his own, okay? A patient man will tear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to bless that man, okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua told us to wait, and he'll pretty much rise and destroy our enemies for us. All we got to do is wait upon him. But as we're waiting, you may be going through things and dealing with stressful situations and people giving you a hard time, and it just pisses you off because you're holding back what you want to do. But to be honest, to be patient, that's actually wisdom. Okay? That is wisdom, man. Let me turn this beeping thing off. It's actually my camera. So every time somebody moves within the camera sighting, it beeps. Give me a second. All right. A patient man will tear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. And we've gone through that over and over again. You've had times where you've gone through something, and you might have felt in your mind like, man, how the hell am I going to get through this? You may have even had tears on your face. But the fact that you were patient, you depended on the Lord, something happened to come through for you, one way or another. Okay? Let's go to the book of James. James chapter 4 and verse 1. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your lusts, that war in your members? Ye lust, have not ye kill and desire to have, and cannot obtain? Ye fight in war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the power? Whosoever therefore be a friend of this world is the enemy of the power. Okay, that's not the scriptures. That's not the scripture I wanted. This scripture can be used, but it's not the one I wanted. So I'm gonna read it from 1 through 2. This is James chapter 4 and 1. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your lusts that war your members? Okay, so all that anger, all that wanting to fight and just become so irrational and just quick to get carnal, all that comes from the lust of our hearts. Really, that's pride, man. Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight in war, yet ye have not because ye ask not. So when you are angry, you don't give Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai the space to work for you because you're trying to handle matters in your own hand. You can't handle your own matters, okay? Pride was not set up for man. Wrath was not set up for man, okay? But the next time you get mad, go to a brick wall, ball up your fist as hard as you can, and punch that brick wall to where you punch a hole through it because your wrath is just so spontaneous, man. We're just men. We gotta wait on the Lord, okay? The reason why certain men may go through things and they don't understand why they're going through it is because they're not asking Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They're going about it their own way. They got attitude problems. Many of us coming out the world had attitude problems. Back in the world, I was short-tempered. I was carnal, man. I had a lot of carnal battles back in the world, okay? But a lot of the carnal battles I had were also based off of being around the wrong crowds. I've never had my own personal beefs in the world. Nevertheless, back in the world, the beefs that I was involved in resulted to carnality based off of the lust of our hearts, being proud instead of trying to take the low. Okay? Ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have, and cannot obtain. Ye fight in war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. So, anger and rage doesn't give space for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to work in our lives. So that wasn't the scripture I was going to bring out, but it still hits the point. Proverbs 12 and 16. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. Why? Because wrath can bring shame upon you. That's why you got to have a patient spirit, man. You got to have an enduring spirit about yourself. Even when you go to work, imagine if you reacted to every single thing that irritated you and everybody's looking at this guy. Man, this guy's crazy. This guy got attitude problems. Next thing you know, they trying to get rid of you on top of plotting on you in the first damn place. Now they got something else to add to the table. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. Just like when we bring out the scriptures, people want to get angry. When we bring out the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, people want to get mad at us and become all irrational to where you can't even deal with them, man. They become intolerable, unbearable, because they're not prudent. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. Prudent basically means to be subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible. Okay, so we're crafty in righteousness. Just like how Esau's crafty in wickedness, we're crafty in righteousness. Okay? Let's stay in the book of Proverbs. But we're going to go to Proverbs 29 and chapter 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. And a fool uttereth his mind, especially when he's angry. Especially when he's, using emotional to run his thoughts. You have to drive your emotion, because when you put emotion in the driver's seat, that bitch is going to crash and burn. And you're going to be sitting in the passenger seat along with her. You have to drive your emotions. You have to. You have to put that bitch in the passenger seat, man. Okay? A fool uttereth all his mind. So you got to be discreet. Don't always speak all your mind. Sometimes it's just good to keep things in. Okay? Tell people what you want them to know. Okay? But a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Why? Because there's a time to speak and there's a time to shut up. So let's stay in the book of Proverbs. We're going to go to Proverbs 13 and verse 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. Okay? So that just shows you, man, like, look, we're not carnal men. Just like when we're out there teaching, we ain't out there just trying to start wars with people and start fights. But at the same time, there be people who be talking so much nonsense, you just want to punch them in the mouth, man. But there's also people, they're so loose with their mouth, they're so destructive with their anger, they end up getting put to death. You can get put to death because you talk too damn much. You can get put to death because you can't control your anger. Okay? He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. All right? So that shows you right there, man. A person's mouth can cause a carnal situation because a person can't shut the hell up. All right? Because he doesn't have self-control and temperance, which is another important thing to have in this truth. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So yeah, it says you be wise to be mad. Now, just because you're mad doesn't mean you spaz out. It doesn't mean you show your wrath and your anger to a point of you're carnal. All right, you out here just speaking all your mind out loud. F you this, F you that. I can't stand you MFers. I can't wait till the Lord throw you in slavery. Guess what? Now you unemployed because you couldn't control your emotions. Okay? Or people in the world, they always got something to prove. Instead of trying to be humble and take the load, next thing you know, somebody ended up getting shot and killed because they couldn't keep self-control. It's one thing to be mad. It's another thing to not control your anger. Okay? We should be mad. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So you got to have a patient spirit. All right? Because why? That proud spirit brings anger. When somebody's speaking ill and saying things to you, the reason why you want to go upside their head and punch them in the mouth is all because of pride, man. And that's almost a natural human instinct, but we got to fight that. That's really a natural thing of the flesh, pride. But pride is nothing, man. It doesn't benefit us. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. So we got to have self-control, man. Okay? You can go around, rah, man, you know what I'm going to do to you and all. Look, you can talk all that nonsense and you can be reckless in the mouth, man. Till somebody come and punch you in your lip, man. Bust your lip open. Or somebody put you to death. Or you just look crazy in the sight of everybody because you're the type of individual you can't keep self-control most of the time when something happens. Now, it's one thing, you might have a moment where you just kind of flip. You just kind of lose it. But it's not something that just happens all the time with you. It might be something that you hold back so much in this truth. Look, man, we're patient so much. We have so much built up inside. It's a miracle that we can even hold on, right? That we even keep our sanity. So I'm not saying that brothers won't slip and, you may find yourself in a carnal situation, which I hope not. Okay. But it can happen. But just know we shouldn't live like a person who's constantly caught up in rage. That person will get you killed. That person will get himself killed. Okay? So, in this truth, man, we got to have a patient spirit. We can't have a squeamish spirit. You cannot be squeamish in this truth. All right, so all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Wa Rakakwadash. Shalom.